up, guys? The offensive madman Kyle Robinson coming to you today with the final, and I don't mean that literally, but the last Spider-Man Let's Play video, a part 1 season finale, if you will. We have completed the main story of Spider-Man, and as you guys are aware, if you've watched all of the videos.
You're back. How's your mom?
Fine. Right back to complaining about not having grandchildren.
So, you gonna take that vacation now?
Are you crazy? There's no time for that. The apocalypse didn't happen, which means we've got a city full of loose ends to clean up.
Sounds like a big job, but we're up to it.
Not you. For a job this tough, we need Spider Cop.
Oh, God.
You said it! You even did the voice!
Okay, don't make it weird.
You like me. You really like me.
You made it weird. Let's go. We've got work to do.
I can't wait. Spider Cop surveys the city, placid, but seething with turmoil just beneath its calm surface.
What have I done?
Okay, that was funny. That was a cool little tie-in. We have completed the main story of Spider-Man. Holy shit, what a game, man. I physically can't explain to you guys just how awesome this game was. And as such, I have decided that we're going to do, as we do for a lot of games that I do for the Let's Plays, and as I've done for the Is It Worth the Hard Drive space, we're going to do our own little Madman review of the Insomniac
Attention
Games
units.
Spider-Man.
Armed hostiles are attacking a police transport.
So
Officers
let's
needed in Portside. Over.
let's start with visuals. As you can see, with me
sometimes you catch
swinging
more
around the
flies
city,
with other flies.
this game is
I'm touched
beautiful.
by your devotion to your friends. I'll see
It
to you
is
end up in the same cell block.
absolutely gorgeous. There's probably prettier games, but a game that combines all of the elements that this one did with the visuals that it has, the various scenery, the attention to detail for New York, the things that it did right. Just, geez, that's all I can really say about that in terms of from a visual standpoint. So, from a visual standpoint, this is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. Honestly, this is probably one of the smoothest, prettiest games I have played easily this generation. But like all the way around. And granted, now let's be fair of a couple of things. I am playing the PS5 version, which is upscaled and done a little differently from the PS4 version. Now, that being said, I can't talk about or debate the merit of the PS4 version because I don't know. But PS5's visuals are spectacular. I cannot and will not tell you that this game is not one of the most pretty games I have ever had the pleasure of seeing. So yeah, 10 out of 10 visuals. Definitely gonna stick with that score. Now let's go to the gameplay. Gameplay, I'm going 9.5, and that's literally because I'm afraid if I were to give this game a perfect 10 all the way around, everyone would be like, "Oh, you're just being stupid." And honestly, this is me just picking at straws and something to be annoyed with, and that is the fact that while there was a ton to do in the city of New York, there was a ton of things to do in the world. There also was a lot of it was similar.
You literally didn't see that coming.
Which isn't bad, but when you have a game like Spider-Man and you look at it from the perspective and through the lens of, okay, well, everything is this or this, that's fine until you realize that like all of the cop missions, for the most part, the same. All of the hideouts, for the most part, with a couple of mechanic changes, the same. So that's not that it's bad. It's just a lot of similarity.
Good night, Goon.
And that's not a problem, but it is, if you're going to look for a hamperance, that is the hamperance. So 9.5 for the score as far as like gameplay and mechanics go. And that is the only complaint I have about this game. Honestly, only complaint I have about this game. From the equipment side of things, if we're going to look at that route, the equipment side was variable. Everything was at least slightly different. The upgrades felt like they were upgrades. Every single piece of equipment you could unlock, every suit power was different enough to justify being in the game.
Dead.
So that being said, I think the attention that they paid to the gameplay, to everything, was immaculately done. I think that it was an absolutely spectacular game that was well thought out from start to finish. I think that they paid a lot of attention to the details of the
They're so
the
cute when they're
schematics
sleeping.
and the way the game played, so it gave every piece of equipment a little bit different feel, even if they were essentially the same. So yeah, all of that from a gameplay perspective, absolutely phenomenal. Let's talk story.
Nighty night.
I have never played a game and finished the story as of yet where I thought, damn, I would totally go 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, I would go super high up. The story, perfect 10. No question about it at all. This game had one of the most complete stories, roller coaster rides I have ever played in a video game in all of my years of playing video games. And that's saying something, because I've played a lot of things from Uncharted to God of War, and that includes the new God of War, which had a hell of a story in its own right. This game, for what it was working with the cutscenes at the end, which if you didn't see the cutscenes, just like a Marvel movie, there were nice little teaser trailers at the end of the credits. So that was amazing. It was just a really, really well done game. And like I said, I do genuinely think that this is probably the most complete game I have ever played. And the story itself, it speaks for itself, because it's the story is a nice 10 out of 10 element. Without fail, I will not sit here and pretend like it isn't.
Good night, Goon.
10 out of 10. This game, from a perspective of just everything, is almost as perfect of a game as it gets. If we're talking overall, because I really want to do this, and I can do this because it's my review and I'm allowed, because America. Overall, I get it. I didn't give it a perfect 10 all the way across the board, but I'm going to give it a perfect 10 because this game did everything right. And I wanted to do this review for this particular part before I jumped into the DLC, only because I thought it was fair. I didn't want to do the DLC and then weigh that in a review for the main base game, because who's to say the DLC is going to be as good? And I hope it is, but I don't know. But this game is going to be the first of any of the reviewed games I've done so far that I'm going to give a full 10 out of 10 to. And I will tell anybody who's watching this that if you have the opportunity to pick this game up, at least this game, I can't speak to Miles Morales yet, We may,
Rocket backpacks?
who knows? We
Those
may
seem
get there at some
dangerous.
point.
Hey guys,
But as of
those
right
seem
now,
dangerous.
this game is worth the money. Still at a $60 price tag. Still at a $60 price tag. I mean, I did not pay $60 for this game. I did not. But I definitely think it's worth $60 because, I mean, shit, you got to figure. I myself put at least 30 hours. Oh shit, we're on episode I think like 26 of this review, and that's not counting all the random side stuff that I've done off camera. So you're talking there's
Gotta be honest.
a
those
number of
rocket
things that this game possesses, and I still didn't knock out all of the side quests you could do. I knocked out a lot of them, but I didn't knock out all of them. So yeah, this game, like I said, if you have the option, and if you can, I'd pick up the PS5 version. And I only say that because the game does load ridiculously fast on a PS5. I'm sure it loads great on a PS4.
You haven't updated your position. Check
But
security.
I
Wait for your
ultimately
first
don't
shot.
know. I've never played the PS4 version, like I said at the beginning of this. So I would, if you have the option, I'd pick up the PS5 version. And I would definitely say, as long as it's not over the $60 price tag, worth every penny. Because a lot of the times now you're going to get the one that has all the DLC with it. So you're talking about a game that already in and of itself is phenomenal. And now you're getting DLC to go with it. Like, you can't get much better than that, in my opinion. So yes, I definitely recommend picking this game up, making sure that you have the ability to play this game, because there hasn't been a lot, if anything, like this game in a very long time. And I, for one, am very excited to see when I just watched the teaser trailer for Spider-Man 2 earlier tonight.
Guys, we're gonna be bad news.
I am very excited for the Spider-Man 2 game to come out. It's going to be a little while, but I'm excited. And as part of this series, we might do a little teaser trailer breakdown, just because, again, I have actively fallen in love with this game series, this game developer. Yeah, so all in all, 10 out of 10, perfect game. I had to look for reasons to bitch and nitpick. And if you have the option, I would 100% recommend you go out of your way to play this game, experience the story for yourself. Even if you've hung out with me up till this point, I appreciate it. But even still, I don't think that this game
This joyride ends right back at
is... The game is still worth exploring on your own. So that's 100% what I would recommend. So that wraps up this review. As for Monday, we will be returning with the beginning of the DLC. We will start with the heist, which appears to be a Black Cat-centered story. Depending on the length of how long that takes, we might... the idea is to move on to Turf Wars, which is the second one. After that, and then last but not least, we'll do the third story, which I believe I need to double check this before I'm crazy, because I don't remember what the third one was. Silver Lining. So that's the Silver Sable expansion. So that'll be fun. All three of those, two of the three of those are tied into the actual game. And then once we finish the Silver Sable expansion, we will begin Miles Morales and have completed all of the Insomniac Spider-Man games in order. And I'm real excited to continue to get into this. Miles Morales looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I am real excited to play that and share those videos with you guys. So with all that, I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday for the next edition of the Let's Play. Be sure to come in, hang out with me. I stream every
Backpacks? Those seem dangerous.
Saturday,
Hey guys,
Sunday,
those seem
Monday,
dangerous.
and Wednesday. Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday are 3 o'clock Central Standard Time till 5 o'clock. While Mondays are 7 o'clock until we get tired. Because those are Dark Souls playthroughs. And it just depends on how much of an aneurysm some of the boys end up with playing Dark Souls with me, if we're being honest. I am looking to do a few different things, potentially, with some of the video or some of the streams. I will let you guys in on more of that if and when we do make that change. But for now, we are playing Kingdoms of Amalur on stream. It's going to be a good time. We're looking to play through that. And then
Powers those jetpacks.
we're going to do the Dark Souls on Monday. And maybe some surprise things along the way. So there's also the YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. Would be graciously appreciated. A thumbs up would be awesome. Tell somebody if you like the content. You helping spread the word is free publicity, and I appreciate it. That's the best way to support the channel. If you are on Facebook, be sure to give us a follow. And make sure you're notified of when we go live, because that will give you the ability to watch any of the streams, any of those things like that we do. Would love to have you in as part of any of those things. So be sure to click those buttons, do those things. And then last but not least, we do have a Discord, Coalition of Madmen. You can come hang out, interact with all of us in the Coalition. We're in there having a good time. Just basically, it's one big party in the Discord. And we would love to have you as part of it, because without you guys, this would be kind of boring. So,
Well,
I think that pretty much sums up everything I need to plug. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Offensive Madman. I know you can't see my beautiful shiny face, but I wanted you to see the beauty of this game first and foremost for what it was, at least once. Yep. Nope. I am the Offensive Madman. That pretty much wraps up this review. I thank you guys for watching this far, and I look forward to sharing the DLC with you guys. Until next time, I would like to remind you that if words offend you, you can fuck off.